Hello Knottyhookers, today we're going to do a little demonstration on how we stack our downriggers. So first we're going to go over the equipment and I'll show you kind of what our rods, reels, and downriggers and whatnot. So for one rod is Cabela's Depth Master Trolling Series. We got these rods. Started out with this 8'6" rod, and this has the Depth Master 300 series reel on it, and that's what we use for our down rods. And the down rods we call them down rods because they're on the bottom. They're the ones that are down the furthest, so we call those the down rods. And then these are the rods that I really like. These are Velocities Ninja. They're a 7'6" rod. Very nice, very flexible, nice grips. And that is paired with a Okuma convector reel. And I really like these Okuma reels. I like the grips, the handles, all that, real nice. And we have our Canon Magnums 5 STs. I got the 2 rod holders. This one's gonna have the down rod on it, and this is gonna have the top rod on it. So then we have a 10-pound pancake weight, and that has a Scotty clip on it. These are the clips we like to use. So we're gonna let this rod out 30 feet, and then we're gonna clip it to the ball. So what, you kind of have to find where it's good for your release. On this particular one, kind of right between the black line and that for this particular release is where I want it. That's going to hold it in there nice and tight so I can load it up while it's in the rod holder, and then it's going to not come off when I get bites, only when I get a fish, and you can just reel it right off. All right, now we're gonna go send the bottom down about 10 feet. I usually go about 12 feet. And then we're gonna clip on the top rod. So here we go. All right, stick that in there. Now we're gonna go out 50 feet on the top rod, and then we'll clip that into the downrigger. So now we're going to use this Scotty stacker clip. We're going to clip this end of it right onto the downrigger cable and then attach it to the top rod.
Yeah. Coming from the other side, or?
So I attach that down there on the downrigger cable, and then bring this up. And on this particular clip, you go about halfway in, so where that black line goes through, and then put it on there. And make sure these are on free spool, so they'll go down on the downrigger. And then we're going to go to our desired depth. On this one, we're going to go down 49 feet. All right, stop it, and then I load the rods up. Then what I like to do when I load the rods up is go down far enough that when I stop, the tip of the rod doesn't come back up. So for me, that's usually about 2 feet from the water. So it's just like that, kind of got a nice J shape there. And top rod. And now we're fishing. So you can see on a fish finder, this is the ones we just sent down. And I had these other two set down. This one's at 56, and that's about 10 feet up from that. And so we like to run them so they're kind of spread 5 feet apart. You can see they're kind of spread out, so we're covering about 20 feet of water right there. And the fish marks obviously running through the rods. So that is how we stack our fishing rods when we're fishing. And to be honest with you, we just started this year doing the bottom one set back closer to the boat than the top one. We used to set the bottom one at 50 and the top at 30, and now we're kind of changing that, trying different things. I guarantee you guys there will be occasions where you get tangled up. That bottom rod hits and that fish just comes straight up and it tangles the top one. That's just how stacking goes. But plus when the one hits, you got to bring it up, so you're pulling up the one rod to attach the other one back to the right depth. So hope you found anything. If you got any questions, comments, please leave them below, and we hope to see you on the water.